Hey guys, so upon request, it's obvious Tradelands is one of the most desired topics on my YouTube channel. I personally don't mind making Tradelands videos. I wasn't sure how certain people would react if I kept up the constant flow of TL content. That being said, here's my third rant to end all rants, and hopefully it will exceed the expectations of my first rant video, as it compiles issues within the TL community, game updates, and Nahr's general shitty attitude towards you guys. But before we talk about that, these videos aren't exactly my ideas. I've had a few friends consisting of Bredian, Spirit, and some others who have asked me to make a third video. Contradicting some things I may have said in my original rants, I don't actually hate Tradelands, and as a game, I don't want to see it die. I've spent 4 years of my life playing this game, from grinding resources to messing around with the community, and if there's one reason why I'm still here, it's probably because of the community. Not that the Tradelands community is unique or anything, and the game certainly hasn't aged all that well, but it's the first online community I've ever joined. Maybe it's obligation, or I just have a hard time letting things go, but I never could bring myself to completely drop Tradelands. I don't make these videos with the intention to kill the game, but to sort of spread awareness, reminding the players that this game needs work, and to do that, we gotta protest the developers.
Live here by TL update announcements. If you stand over here, you can see here hundreds of angry trade lines. Pre-testers. Looks like mods are about to go on a banning spree. These protests have been almost peaceful. Of course, you've some people who cross the line here and actually do break server rules. You can't take the criticism. Release simp attacking Joe.
Baba Bowie.
What's happening?
Johnny was bad. Yo, Simpush is bad.
You're probably wondering what has happened here. What has become of our beautiful community, our beloved game, and trusting game developers? From Birdie trying to get Phantom Vengeance banned for not giving her mod perms in their servers, to rioting in TLO Common, it makes some wonder, who is the bad guy? Who do we blame? What minority do we like the least? Well, let me answer those questions for you. Vows. Pin everything on vows. Why? Because no one likes vows. Let's be honest here. Actually, speaking of vows, if I remember correctly, earlier this month he tried to coup Nassau. Now, to no one's surprise, Nassau didn't put up much of a defense. Many of you are probably like, hell yeah, down with turning apples, but hold up. I don't really care, to be honest here. I don't really care who is leading Nassau in the end game. But if it was my choice between the 15-year-old Squeaker or the dumb Rod, the answer is simple. I would want Squid Train to take up rightful heir of the governor of Nassau. Why? Because he's the only competent Highcom I know in Nassau, or in fact the only Highcom I know of in Nassau. But that doesn't really matter now. After all, as the story goes, or the legend continues, it says that Apple's simp army came to her rescue, and with the help of Nova and some mystically godlike forces who could never be the developers, rigging the events yet once again, Vows was eradicated from TL, as we know it. and shamed by the community. In celebration to newfound peace in Nassau, Nahr wanted to celebrate, and by doing this, he decided the best way to do it would to be released some of the most shittiest updates this game has ever seen. So the first update that I want to talk about, I mean, sure there were some other updates between these updates, but they're basically so small that they don't really matter. Halengard was annexed by Nova Navy. Halengard's navy dissolved, and Halen put off little resistance against Nova, and basically becoming one with Nova. No one really cares much, and Nahr just decided to put Halengard axes so they can be crafted by anyone, which really takes away the uniqueness to them now that everyone has glowing Halengard axes, and it's stupid. Even I have one. It's oak and iron, but I still have one. Apparently there's some various other changes to RP battles, but that mostly won't apply to the rest of us who don't participate in RP battles, so no one really cares. And, yeah. Also, Halengard axes may be traded. Non-crate, non-custom weapons may not be traded. Just, the usual kind of rules. Nothing unique really happened. It was a small update that's really molecular in the grand scheme of things. But, October 10th. Cargo is now free to buy. Whoever buys the cargo now gets a 30 doubloon commission, regardless of who sells the cargo, reduced from 60. Max crew size is now 10 and wait a fucking minute. Did it just say cargo is free to buy? This update was a shit fest, especially in TL low. A lot of people rioted and a lot of issues arose. Many people just really didn't like the update, and you can see why. Considering the fact that it nerfed pirating and made the game a little bit unfun to play, I mean, hey, I too would have made a big deal about it in TLO Common if I wasn't banned, that is. Nahr ended up just banning half the people who were protesting against it because, criticizing the game is a no-no, by the way. What really got to people was the pirating no longer receives rewards for sinking ships belonging to or killing players below level 10, which makes no sense because most people quit by the time they reach level 7. Honestly, the game is not that fun to play after a while unless you're playing with a crew or a group of friends. People will also lose reputation for doing so unless they are in the Navy, which just doesn't make any sense. Either Nahr is trying to motivate people to join the Navy, or he's trying to make it safe for new players, which from levels 0 to level 10, that's a huge gap. And honestly, what the fuck, Nahr? Jesus Christ, bro. If anything, maybe level 3 would be more reasonable, or just having it so when you're on a starting sparrow, it just doesn't, people can't, you lose reputation for sinking it. I don't know, just my idea, but level 10, that's a big fucking level. Anyways, this is old news. I don't want to talk about this update too much. So the community has died down and calmed down since the last update. No one was really ready for this update. No. October 15th's update was fine, okay? It changed the cannon sizes and everyone was like, okay, that's fine. I can live with this. Basically, pounders were switched to either light, medium, or heavy cannon sizes. It was a simpler system, and I welcome it. I think a simple system in Tradelands is okay in some areas. There was also a new Poseidon model that was released. It was a very welcoming update, but then the next day, Nahr released a new update. He really wanted to give people the incentive that they really had to switch over to these new cannon models, which means any previous cannons you had, basically the pounder cannons, were now gonna decrease in durability and wear a lot quicker, which is an issue for those of you who've spent money on the game, perhaps bought a cannon set, or maybe even bought a cannon set from another person. Either way, spending money in the game, be it doubloons or actual bobo bucks, you basically just lost profit.
Dear Nahr, I feel robbed. All of my cannons, including this super carronade, which is expensive. These 2 gilded death metal 32 pounder long guns, also expensive. These beautiful cast iron and elm long guns. Even these cannons that are in my warehouse. And these carronades. All useless.
It was a really awful update if you ask me. Switching to the pounder, what the fuck? Basically forcing people to switch over because their cannons are going to wear down way quicker. A lot of people didn't like this update, and reasonably so. So basically Nahr screwed you guys all over, again. Yay. Hey guys, so I heard a new Tradelands update came out, and I'm kind of excited because unlike the other Tradelands updates, this one looks promising. Like, it's actually potentially good. Some final changes to the game that have been long awaited for, and let's not delay it. Let's just hop right in there, and we'll see what the game has to offer. Maybe I can finally change my dislike to a like. But I don't know. This is just one update out of probably billions to come in the future. Let's just see how it goes. Alright. Any minute now. The game, my PC is just going to take a minute. It's a slow PC. Just give it. I can actually start my PC build. I have all the parts now. I should do that. That's going to be my next video. My next video is going to be a PC build. Ooh, epic. Whoa, is that Nahr on my server? Okay, well that was just lucky, I guess. Not really. Who's pilot guy? Why does he have like a Roblox symbol next to his name? Does that like actually mean something? Mark DX. I think I joined the wrong server. I should probably switch. Zano's in here. That's Pog. Okay, whatever. We'll ignore those people. So, yes! So they said they reworked the entire front page of... Okay, I gotta close the chat. This is gonna make me cringe. Okay, so... They reworked the entire... Look, there's controls. Nothing new. Okay. The tutorial, which I'm not sure if they've redone the tutorial, if it's the same old crappy tutorial or not. Look at that. They reworked everything. That's amazing. I want to be honest with you guys. This looks great. I really like this. They're finally reworking the interface. I wanted them to rework the UI for so long, and this is promising. Nice camera angles in the background too. It looks really cool. I kind of want to check out every individual faction to see what's changed, but there's one thing that I really need to make sure, like, that has changed. I need to just check one specific thing. Jesus Christ, all the lag. Let's get it down to 2. Yo, they did it, boys, they did it. My god, you know what? 10 out of 10 update. Guys, Tradelands is finally playable. They fixed the goddamn crates. They fixed the damn crates. Bro, this game has been fixed. It's a playable game yet once again. I am happy. I am honestly right now, you know what? This is a smile on my face, okay? Nahr, you finally did it, Nahr. You did something good, all right? Hey, does this come with the new update too? Is that Zano? Did Zano come with a new update? Bro, finally, Nahr's picking up the sauce, you know what I'm saying? He's fixing the goddamn game, and I'm happy. This is a good day. This is a good day indeed. Finally, someone at TL HQ pulled their act together and made an update worth making. Not that this update was amazing, but it took the first few steps towards changing the game for the better. Is TL finally catching up with the times? I wouldn't get ahead of myself. At first, it seems like a rarely big update, but not to burst your bubble or anything, it really isn't. The only new content added to the game was the Atlas family reworks, which, for the record, weren't even done by the TL dev team. Good work, mod boys. The UI to TL has finally changed to become more appealing to the eye. Besides that, a few small game mechanics have been brought back or changed, but nothing too major. The only other prominent change was the fact that they finally stacked those annoying barrels on the docks in Pirate's Cove. Yeah, you know the ones your Roblox character stumbles over every time you're rushing the warehouse? Someone made a poll and it got 100 votes. Nahr went along with the joke and fixed one of the biggest flaws of the game. Nahr brought back the old Halloween map. This map isn't new, with slight changes to the NPCs. Seriously, this map is so out of date, not even the pumpkins obey the laws of physics. Overall, considering all previous updates, this is what a good Tradelands update looks like. And please note that like 99% of this update was small bug fixes. That pretty much sums up all of Tradelands' October updates. My last run video, on the other hand, did really well, and a lot of people started interesting conversations in the comments. I was happy to see that I was not the only one annoyed with the current state of the game. Sadly, people like Nahr disagree with my vids, but besides that, it's been mostly good. Well, there was a few odd run-ins with PU members, and then there was that one annoying Nova guy boasting about something that no one really cared about in my friend's server. Things were still going pretty good, so I made a ban appeal for my Discord. That went not too good. In fact, it was deleted within the first 20 minutes I uploaded it. Funny thing is, Jason hunted me down just to join my VC and tell me never to post a ban appeal with his name in it ever again. But I mean, if that's what the chief wants, that's what the chief gets. Hey, at least Joe is still supportive of my ban appeal. Never mind. In conclusion, I just wanted to finish this video on the note that I plan to end this rant series. I'm sure this is a topic I can delve into again and again, and even now there are bound to be shitty updates I've missed that I could really elaborate on, but to keep making videos like this involves me taking my channel in a direction I don't want to. And because of that, I'm going to be diversifying the content and taking a small break from TL. At least that's what I would have said if I wasn't banned from Tradelands. I'm still not quite sure as why I was banned from the game yet, but I still have hope I can unban myself. Considering the fact that this is my first in-game ban, I should still have 2 chances left to get unbanned. The only disappointing thing is that I wasn't given a reason on why I was banned. And as far as I know, I'm not an exploiter or a cheater, so I still don't know why I was banned from the game. That being said, I'm still able to post content since I have a lot of it already pre-recorded. If that becomes an issue, I can always create an alt and go back onto Tradelands and make some more videos. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I still will be taking a small break from Tradelands. Not because of my ban, but because I want to do some other things. So catch you guys then. Thanks for the love and support.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.